Okay. We're starting back up as a computer again. What is with this? When I first started this game up, it wasn't like this. Why is it doing it? It's a little weird. Okay. Hi, yay. Do I got any files? No, I probably shouldn't mess with this. Do I got any mail? No. I got new pictures. Oh, I thought I got a new picture. Oh, I do. Oh, everyone's poems. That's cool. Oh, can I set you as my wallpaper? Because that was such a sweet moment. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I could use this one because it's Halloween right now. Well, not Halloween, but it is October, so might as well use it. Natsuki just chugging down the damn candy, and Sayori drooling. Monica looks cute. Yuri's just over there, looks like she's drinking tea. Okay, everyone. So, welcome back to Doki Doki. As you can see, we're still somehow on a computer screen. And it's actually telling my time. It's 1:15 in the afternoon here. So this is very weird. The side stories are stories of friendship and are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try right. Oh, okay. So, what? Doki Doki. Was that Doki Doki Literature Club? Okay, yeah. So, it looks like that whenever I boot up the game, it just takes me to this. And the side stories are probably after. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, so last episode we did everyone's poems. We read my poem, which I didn't get to read. I just made up words, like they told me to, and it counted as a poem. We'll call it freeform literature poem. Alrighty. So, here we go. This is a literature club after all. This is me thinking, I think. I sigh. Oh, and we read with Yuri. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Wow, that music's loud in my ear. Turn that down a little. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Natsuki, you really need to learn to be respectful of other people's types. Or styles. Styles is the word I was thinking, style. It's clear about the feeling of giving up. I think, because all the animals are able to do stuff. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Well, what did you say about hers? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Wow, you are rude, Natsuki. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Okay, if you're gonna act this way, you cannot be like a writer of anything because people proofread stuff all the time. You're gonna have people who judge your work. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way, not me. Sayori liked it. Sayori also finished hers with I want breakfast, if you recall. And Yokorita did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've still spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. See, there's nothing wrong with that. You can have your own style, which I haven't yet. Yeah, you're not supposed to be like... You need to be respectful of other people's styles. Natsuki, you have your style. Sayori has hers, Monica has hers, and Yuri's has hers. So, be respectful. I didn't think we were giving poems to judge each other. And Yokorina liked my poem too, you know. I did. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press our new member, Yuri. That isn't what she said. Wow, you really are a freaking bully. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Yokorina appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out and my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Yokorina started showing her boobs looked the same size. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Natsuki, you should probably leave. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Yokorina, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. But did you have to include the body shaming thing? Like, come on, Natsuki. Really? Like I said, her boobs look the same size when I came in here. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Natsuki. Simple writing is effective. Her writing is effective. Monica's writing is effective. Sayori's writing. There's no one way of writing. I don't like how you're acting. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader and not force them to have to figure it out. But see, that's where I'm different from you. I like trying to figure out. I don't want the thing just to hit me in the face always. It's just... And I don't mind it hitting me in the face sometimes. It's just... You should appreciate all types. Help me explain that to her, Yokorina. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. That's true, too. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Also true. You understand that, right, Yokorina? Well... Why are you putting me in the middle of this? You're both right. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. That's good. I mean, I like Natsuki's type. I'm more for Yuri's type of poetry, to be honest. This is where I would go. Help me, Sayori. I don't know what to choose. I'm afraid. Right. Help me, Sayori. Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Yokorina? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always were. Exactly, that was what made me mad. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Yeah, I didn't want to side with either of them, because I agree on both of them. I'm more for the type of the one, but my god. It's like, seriously, what are you fighting over? You're supposed to be just enjoying each other's poems. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. It's okay, Monica. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? That's right. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. That's true. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? Well, besides Natsuki and Yuri trying to drag me into their little bitch fest, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Natsuki, get your... whatever that attitude is. What is it? Tsundere? Attitude out the freaking window. I don't like it. Yokorina, how about you? Yeah? I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Yeah. Yokorina, ready to walk home? Sure, Sayori. Let's go. Sayori beams me. It's nice to see him opening up. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. See? Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate him, do you? No, I don't hate him. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Yokorina, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Story still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Well, she is sweet and oblivious. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. So I gotta write another poem. Poem time. Okay. Disaster. Horror. That's what I use. I like the big words. Kawaii! No, I can put Doki Doki in there. I don't know why they keep popping up. I love how they move around though. That's so cute. They're like bouncing up and moving. Ten more words. Anxiety fits me because I have it really bad. Contamination. Hi, buddy. Don't worry. After I finish this, I'll take you for a walk. Oh, I earned a trophy. Spend enough time during the poem minigame for music to look. Okay, fine. Bite me, alright? You can bite me. I didn't want to just put random words. I was looking at words that, fit more my... Puppy! I like dogs. I'm also dancing to the music. Ooh, graveyard. I'll let they move around. Alright. Poem time! Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Yokorina. Hi, Sayori. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Okay. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Sure. Aw, no thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted you to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only two small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Yokorina to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. She got a point there, Sayori. You literally was trying to trick me into getting you food. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I did trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I don't know where something snaps Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Flap! Kia! I think that's how you're supposed to work. Ow. What was probably a comic book. Oh, a cookie. A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sir glances around. Natsuki! Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! I knew it. I so knew it. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sorry, hugs the cookie. I wish I could be like you, hungry all the time. Well, not all the time, but at least hungry. I have trouble just eating sometimes. Jeez, just eat it. Sorry rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oh no, it's supposed to be feel good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Well, there's your retribution. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Suri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Aw, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. These girls are so cute together. They are so adorable. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Ah! Sneaky. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori chops away to safety. That's impressive, Sayori. I give you points for that one. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Well, Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Are we talking about a boyfriend here? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are, Monica. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just got lost track of the time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Oh, you play piano? I can play some songs on the piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Yokarina. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Except, Sayori and the cookie. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. I mean, unless it's actually really big, cookies aren't that hard to finish. Sorry.
No, you can't go out. Are you recording?
Yes, that's why the sign says recording on it.
Huh?
Yes, that's why the sign says recording on it.
I thought it said decorating.
You know how to read, don't you? Because if you don't, I'll take all the books you have. Uh-huh.
Watch out, there's a barracuda behind you.
It's funny. Did you want something?
No, I'm bored.
Oh, so am I. My medicine hasn't kicked in yet. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Sorry, that was my mom. And now Buddy's at the door. Hey, Yuri. Are you wanting up here, little buddy? Buddy, are you wanting up here? Come on. Come on up. You can come lay up here with me. That's my little baby. He's such a little sweet bean. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. I love tea. I might make some after this. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. I really like her. Her tea thing is... I love tea with reading. It's such a calming nature. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I need to get me one of those. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. She appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah? Why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Huh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Ukraine in club activities? Well, I guess my mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it is technically a one person, but we're just going to hang out. Then let's go, Yokarina. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Yokorina, how come when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Yurina, I really like being friends with you. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Yeah, she seems... Anyway, yeah? Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Yokarina, do you like oolong tea? Oh, I do. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this Please tell me that was not... Buddy? Why don't you? Sorry about him. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. See, I want to be able to do this. Buddy's over here watching me like I'm crazy. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show? And you noticed, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more, like Sayori told you to. I'm so proud of you, Yuri. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much, okay? You're always worrying about me, Ocarina. Well, I'm your friend. I'm supposed to worry about you. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Ocarina, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. I can understand that. Desks are very uncomfortable. The wall gives you support. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. I think a lot of people do, Yuri, don't worry. I have trouble sitting up. I literally, when I'm reading, I'm constantly moving, trying to find a comfortable position. You can ask my partner. He'll be like, what are you doing? I'm just trying to get comfy, you know? uh, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the books. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. Why can't I have that picture? As in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Most times, we are oblivious. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world world around her has faded away. She is very much like me. Because when I'm reading, you could come in here and yell at me probably, and I wouldn't notice. You would have to actually physically touch me, because my partner has done that. My family has done that. Because I get so focused into the story. My mama said one time that when you learn how to read, the world is open. Because you can travel to vast different things. And she's right. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Ray opens the book with both hands. That is a very cute picture of her. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Harry's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. So she's like so focused in the book that That's a cute picture. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. She's realized what's going on. So a guy putting a little candy in her mouth. She just did it like instinctually. did I just? Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. I like that expression. Yokarina, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, okay, I'm gonna have to probably call it here, sadly, because I don't want this to go on for too long. So we're gonna call it here. This is such a cute picture. I hope they let me have it. But yeah, that was an interesting day. We didn't even get to read each other's poems, but we were having fun. I kind of feel bad for Monica on that part, but she is right. If we go out, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, so we're gonna get walk together and talk and hang out. We're friends. There's nothing wrong with that. And I did not like the fight between Natsuki and Yuri because I hate how either one of them were like upset because they didn't like the style each one was doing. Natsuki and her both were like acting like this is like how you should write it, and what they don't realize is they're all forms of styles of writing. Not one is the correct way, and you need to accept that. You write this way, she writes that way. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the point. If everyone wrote the same, it would be such a fucking boring world. So, hopefully they'll learn from that. Hence why I went with, cause, I did prefer, Yuri's poem the most. Monica and Sayori's being the second. Cause they're both equally the same and good. And Natsuki sadly being the third. Because I did not get that giving up thing, but I think it's because of all those creatures could do those things and you can't. I don't know, but yeah. But that's why I went with Sayori, because I didn't want to pick either one of them. It would have been wrong to. So, anyhow, that was fun. I'm enjoying this. I like this little story kind of game. I can't remember what they call this type of game, but, Okay, so, I hope you all enjoyed your time here. Ignore my dog, who... No, away from the window. Buddy. He's gonna bark soon if I don't take him. But, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever time it is for you. And I am leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, ciao for now.